inspection chambers, so they can work as manholes. So instead of building a manhole here, you just put a 6-inch T, and then you put a plug here. So in case there's a blockage, you just open the plug and then you can try to clean in, and then the things will go. Yeah, so it comes again. So what I did, every 3 meters I put a inspection chamber. Every 3 meters there's inspection chamber. So even here in our corner there's a T where the plug is going to be, and then there's a bend. So since there's a wall here, so the bend is down, we try to put some concrete, yeah, so that it can be firm. But here there's a bend, a T, as you can see in my line, my channel here. You can see from there, from the bend there, 3 meters there's an inspection T, and then 3 meters inspection T, again here 3 meters inspection T. So you could see again, this is how my system is moving. So now here, this is our toilet. There's a toilet here, so there's a dot T here. Of course this will be a vent pipes to go up all the way up, so that the system could breathe. So they are going, this plug is going to come out, so I put this, these guys who are plastering, so that sun doesn't go inside. So this is to prevent that, but I'll move it after they are done with their work. Then I'll put a clip on the wall and I put a pipe to shoot up. Yeah, so here, this is how it is. Comes down, there's a bend down, and then there's a T, 6-inch T. On it there's a reducer. There's a reducer from 6-inch to 4-inch. Yeah, so from 4-inch to 6-inch. So now if it brings this where the inspection is going to be, there's a plug again here. So in case there's a blockage, we open here, we check, we clean it up, and then we put it back. So there's an inspection here, inspection T. Yeah, and again here you see there's again, I put a lot of inspections in case there's a blockage, but it's rare because this is a big pipe, so water will always flow. The fecal matters will always flow into the system, so it's really hard to get a blockage in this system. It's really good. Instead of you know, you reduce on the material, you reduce on the cost. Instead of building manholes everywhere, you just put a pipe and then you put a plug. Yeah, use a heat gun in case you put a pipe, then you use a heat gun, then you put your plug, then it can be cover. So this is it. Again, we have another toilet here. As you see, we have another toilet. So this is a master bedroom, coming from the master bedroom. So it comes same principle, a T for 6-inch. There's a reducer again here to 4-inch. It comes here, and this has to receive those matters. Then from this ends there will be a plug. Then from here it will go into the system. Yeah, so again there will be another toilet here. So they're going to put a pipe because it's going to be coming from up. As you're seeing, they're still working on it, but yeah, so it's going to be a toilet coming from up, bring here, and again same principle. You see there's a receiver 6-inch, there's a reducer to 4-inch. It receives and then yeah, it goes into the system. That's where our system will be. It will come all the way, and this where we are going to dig the the septic tank is going to be around here. Yeah, but so for this nice system, if you want to save on the cost, this really a good system. Yeah, and I'll show you in my next video how to connect wastewater with 4-inch. I'll use 4-inch pipe to see that wastewater move. And it's a good system. It's a good system. It saves on the material. Yeah, instead of again digging, buying manhole covers and then benching, so it really takes days to finish. But this You just lay the pipe, put the bend, put the plug, so the work is done. Yeah, as you see, nice work, good drainage system. Now, so you see this is the second process. You see, we put this bend, there's a T and then there's a extension, because why we put this is the pipe, you know, so the T is down, so it's not flushing with the level here. So we put this pipe so that it could flush with the top, with the ground, and then we can put a T. Yeah, we use a heat gun, then we put a T. We put a plug. So yeah, so let's see, this is how our system is. So these are the inspection chambers. You just use a heat gun, put a plug, then we cover, then they put back the soil so that it could flush with the plug. Yeah, so the ground with the plug. Let's see, yeah, this is another inspection. We put this here. You could see there's a inspection here, and then there's a bend, yeah, going to the other side. But I'm trying to show you, you know, this is down, the T is down, the inspection, so, and you see the ground is up. So we put this pipe so that we could flush with the what? With the ground. Now we shall just use the heat gun, put a plug. But you know, in case there's a blockage, someone needs to have the right tool. You need to use a right tool to unlock that drainage, or to unlock the system. So you need to have a loading eye. Why? Because it's flexible, so it can always find its way out. So yeah, so you need to have the right tool, and then this is how now our system is. Yeah, as you see. Yeah, you don't need a manhole. You don't need to build a manhole. You don't. So here you could see this is the toilet. Yeah, there's a toilet here, and then yeah, the inspection, the T where it's bringing, and then from here it will join the system there, and then you go. Of course, you shall put back the soil, so this will flush. So with the ground, and you shall put back the soil, and then it will flush with the wall here, so that we're on the level. So just we are down, the system down, but that will be fine. So this is how it is. This is the inspection here. Yeah, as you could see, let me go back a little bit. You could see, so there's a toilet, inspection for the toilet here. See, inspection, then from there, there's a inspection chamber here. Yeah, you see here, inspection chamber. If you come, there's a toilet here. It receives, and then again here. You see, again I'll continue with the process. I'll put another inspection somewhere there. Yeah, so this is how our system is looking like. So this is how it's looking like now. Now this is the wastewater channel or pipe line. So this is for the waste matters, like fecal matters. They will use this. Now this is the wastewater only. I separated this system, and you see, if you see there, so they're going to be this water is going to be from the floor trap up from the building, and then from the building it will bring here. So there's a T. It's like an inspection. So instead of a galley trap, you just put a T, and we shall put a plug on top. So this is how my line runs. There's two lines, one for fecal matters, one for wastewater only. So I separated this system. That's my second inspection chamber. In case of any blockage or some cleaning, so we open here, there will be a plug. We open, then we put, we try to clean inside. So as you see, this is my line. This is how it's moving, and here there's a sink. There's a sink, and it will be bringing water here, as you see. So there's a reducer on this 4-inch, from 4-inch to 2-inch, and this there's a T here for inspection. So instead of putting a galley trap, you just put a T plus a plug. In case you want to clean, you open and then you clean and then you put it back. So it runs up here. So this is how it is. As I told you, there's two lines, one for fecal matter, one for the wastewater from the sink. So this is how it's moving. So this is again another inspection chamber, if you see it very well. And again, there's another inspection chamber. Yeah, we shall put a plug. And here, there's a T. Why? Because here they are going to build here. So there will be a washing machine. So there will be a washing machine. You see how I managed to connect this. There's a T inspection. So we shall put a plug. The reason why I put this pipe is because you see all this soil could go back into it. So that's why I put this pipe, so that they are on the same level. So when the soil pours, so it can go just down instead of powering in our T. So you see there's a reducer here. On our, there's a T, 4-inch T. So this is a reducer from 4-inch to 2-inch. So 2-inch pipe you could see. So the washing machine will be powering here, and then the wastewater will come all the way. Then it will join this main line, main wastewater line. Then it will come. Here we have a wash and basin. So there's a bathroom here. So there's a wash and basin, as you see. There's more inspection chambers. This is a 2-inch. Still you can open and clean. And again, there's a reducer down. It's joining a 4-inch T. So that reducer is 4-inch to 2-inch. So yeah, in case of any issue, you just open and then you clean. Again, when you wash there, so the water will come join here and then go through the main line. Inspection chamber is there. We shall put a plug. So there's no need for a manhole. So there's no need to have a manhole. For what? Waste of money, waste of resources. So again, there's a floor trap here. As you see, there's a floor trap. There's a bathroom here. And you see there's a door, a T and a door. So you open and then you try to clean inside. But still, there's a provision for this 4-inch space or inspection. So in case of any issue, just open here, clean inside, put it back. Then water will join the main. Again, here there will be another galley trap. So it's another bathroom. Still same principle that we are following. So you come again. You should provide more inspection chambers, so that in case of any issue, you're not disturbed. But anyway, it's rare for this system to get clogged. So we come again here. There are going to be another floor trap from the house up. So there's another bathroom there. So you see, I put a provision for that. Same principle. Water comes there, joins here, and then go through the main channel. So again, you could see here, I just combine the pipe T and then there's another T receiving water from this side. So to join and then go. So we are still doing our work. So but so far this is what we have done, and I will show you when the work is completed. You will see how our system will be looking like. Now we have put the extension pipe so that they could flush with the level with the ground. See, this is how it is. This is how it is. Put this. You see here 2 lines. Yeah, there's 2 lines. One for the soil and one for wastewater. Yeah, I could see this extension pipe. So they are flushing with the ground. That's where our plugs will be. This, so we shall hit it and then we put the plugs so that this will be flushing with this ground when they pave and clear all this, and they try to put it on the level. They put papers, so it will be with the level with this. pipe. See, that's where the washing machine will be going. And I told you. See this. You see 4-inch wastewater, 6-inch soil. Yeah, it's a good system. It really saves time. No more calling builders, come build the manholes. No. Yeah. Work on it one time, and you go. You enjoy it when the system is done. When we level and then we finish everything. You see how it looks. It's really legit. It's a legit system. You can see. So if all that the soil is put back, so it will flush with the level, so with the ground, everything will be on the level. What will be remaining is to put the plugs on those pipes. Yeah, so they need to plaster first. You need to give them time to plaster, and of course I'll show you how to connect to the septic tank, and how to connect these pipes to the septic tank. But this system is separated. We have the soil system where the fecal matter is passed, and then we have wastewater. So if you want your septic tank to work well, please separate the system, because if you combine soapy water and the soil system, what will happen to the septic tank? You kill the bacteria which act on those matters. So you always need a cesspool. Yeah, you always see people getting cesspool every year, but if you separate the system, it can take you years without even getting a cesspool or realizing that it even exists. But it's really nice. No smell. You will not get any smell. So the bacteria will do their work, and you will not get any smell in the compound. So it's a really legit system, and it saves time, it saves money, and you save on the material, of course. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.